What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm sure you guys can probably see that camera angle might be a little bit different. I actually went with a different mounting system. Well, I guess not really mounting system, mounting attachment versus the one that I had that stuck out a good, I don't know, 3 inches from my helmet. Basically all I did was use some moldable glue, and it cost me a whole 10 bucks, and I did both of my helmets, my Ironman HJC helmet and my my Shoei helmet. I have the Ironman helmet on today just because I needed something a little different to wear. So I figured I would make a video quick and say thank you to all of the new subscribers. I think I've had 21 new subscribers in the last 3 weeks. So thank you to everybody that subscribed. Hopefully you like this content. I mean, I'm not a Do It With Dan or a Chase or anything like that that's putting out like straight up awesome videos, but I'm doing the best with what I have, and I haven't really been putting out a whole lot of videos to begin with, just because working a full-time job and everything else, and finding time when it isn't raining every other damn day poses a little bit of a struggle as well. I'm gonna hopefully try and make videos more often, like when I'm going to work and when it's somewhat decent. Like today it's not too bad, it's 65 degrees ish. I also want to say that I did not expect the R1 video, or the 2020 R1 first ride video, to have 6,500 plus views right now. I think it was the last time I checked a few hours ago. I just randomly check it now just to see where it's at. I did not expect that, and thank you to everybody that's watched it, whether you watched 2 minutes of it or the entire, I think, 15 to 18 minutes of the video. It's appreciated, because let me tell you, I never expected any of my videos to get that high. I know I have a video from 6 years ago that has like 5,000-ish views. I don't remember exactly, but it's definitely different seeing that many people watched even a couple of minutes of it. So thank you to anybody that has watched it. All I can really do now is just try and keep making some fire-ass videos, which really they're not fire at all. They're decent, they're not bad. I don't want to get too hung up on myself or too much of an ego. I never really do. I think that I put out okay videos. All I can do is just talk about things that are happening, which some things I'm not going to touch on because I don't want to get drawn into all the politics and everything else on it. I'm now over a year of ownership of this bike, of my FZ-10, my 2017, and it now has 3,477 miles on it, and I still love this bike as much as I first did when I test rode this 3 years ago. And honestly, like, I see no reason to get rid of this bike at all. I've had a couple of people ask me, well, you bought an R1, why did you do that? The R1 is just going to be primarily a track bike. It still has the factory rear tail on it, and I'm gonna makeshift put a headlight, which is just a 6-inch LED light bar that I ended up picking up real cheap, on it, just so that it's still legal to technically ride and do some testing and things like that on the streets. But I don't really feel like potentially crashing this bike on the track and then still being out what I owe on it. So I paid cash for the R1. This bike, honestly, I will say it's got its downfalls, and there's a lot of nitpicking stuff. Like, a lot of people nitpick on the front brakes being soft and this or that, and it's literally just nitpicking stuff. Honestly, like, I don't see any of that stuff. I appreciate it for what it is. It's not a super sport, so it's not going to have super hard grabby brakes. That's just how it is. It's an upright, basically touring bike with an R1 engine, a detuned R1 engine. So I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I only have 3,500 miles on it, but again, I don't ride every day during the summer. There are days when I don't, just because I just don't. And also, we have shortened seasons because this cool thing called snow and sub-zero temperatures, so kind of hard to ride every single day. And no, I will say this right now, no, I do not want to move. I enjoy where I live, even though I hate snow and I hate cold. I am not going to live somewhere that costs me 3 times as much as as what I pay to live now. What else can I say about this bike, really? I mean, the only place to go, honestly, in my opinion, from this bike up would be to a full-on cruiser, and I'm not ready to go that route. I'm just really not. I don't want a cruiser right now. I've never even really actually wanted a cruiser. I probably will at some point. The only thing that it doesn't have, and I have one for it, is a windshield, which I think it takes away from the whole look of the front end, the little bit of aggressive look that this has anyways. And I mean, it has cruise control. What more do you really need than that? It's like an upright essential sport bike with cruise control and 160 horsepower. Honestly, again, I don't see any reason to get rid of this bike anytime soon, and I do not plan on it. I love this bike too much to get rid of it. It's fun. I can just cruise. If I want to go on a long trip, I can do that. If I want to go to a drag strip, or hell, even Tail of the Dragon, I can do that with it. I'm not going to ride it all the way to Tail of the Dragon because that's a long ride, and I'll trailer it again like we did last year. I guess there's really not much more that I can say besides that. So, I mean, I'll just cut it at that, and we'll leave it there. Just because, again, what more is there really to say that I haven't said? Because, oh, I probably should not have went. I know this wasn't the best video in the world, but if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Also, I post a lot more stuff on Instagram than I do on YouTube, so if you haven't, go and follow me. I'll put a link in the description for that. And yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy this weather before it apparently rains. So go ahead, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't, hit the bell for notifications, and until next time, I'm out.